Welcome to the Hillbilly RV channel. Today we are at Mountain Lake Campground. It's one of the campgrounds that's around Summersville Lake up here near Summersville, West Virginia. This is a Army Corps of Engineer built lake, and the campgrounds are actually owned by Army Corps of Engineers, but they subcontract the running of the day-to-day running of the campgrounds out. So nice campground right near Summersville Lake. If you're a diver, man, it's the place to go in southern West Virginia because they have clearer water than most lakes in this part of the country. But yeah, so what are we doing today? Well, we're changing a screen in this screen door. Now, I've already removed the screen door off the motorhome just because it's going to be a lot easier to do, I think, laying on this table than it is trying to do it on the coach. Just 16 screws in the hinges. The door comes right off. I didn't show you that because the gentleman has a dog around there. The dog wants to bark. Yeah, it's pretty easy peasy. Might show you putting it back. I don't know. Let's get started on this screen. The customer supplied the screen and the I forget the name, what they call that cord, but that's the roll it cord in, and I just put a brand new blade in my knife, so we're ready to go. Let's get started. All right, we'll go around here, see how many pieces this cord is in. Looks like 2 pieces. So let's start by going to the end of one of the pieces. See if we can get it up out of the groove. Without damaging it. Might have to go get a little screwdriver. Yeah, let me do that. So I just went and got a little straight screwdriver. See if we can get a hold of the end of that cord. If all else fails, go to the other end. It is not wanting to cooperate. Let's try this side. So that side is easy peasy. And it does have a certain way it's got to go back in. So this is kind of V-shaped, and the V is actually up, which I think actually seems to me like it's backwards. I would think it would be the other way. Pull that out, we will reuse that. Now we got to get, now this screen up here will just pop out of the, we're going to use the screen maybe to help us get that cord out. Well, it's not working either. I will get this out there. I guarantee you that. Yeah, here we go. Got it going my way now. And that's actually installed sideways. So I don't know if somebody's been in here replacing screens before or what, but that one was sideways. I don't know whether that's going to show up or not, but you can kind of see maybe that is like V-shaped. I would think this is where we'd want to put it in so that our tool will be right here so we can roll it in. That's probably exactly what we're going to do. Get the rest of this old screen out, and this is why we're replacing it. It's got a hole in it. Here's our new screen. Just pick this up at any big box store in the world. Tell you, it's been a long time since I've changed screen in a screen door. I can't even remember the last time I did this. I used to do this all the time. In fact, I carry some screen in the truck, a roll of it. And the bead Is that what they call that? Beat? I don't know. Do you remember what it's called?
Spline.
Spline. Thank you, Mr. Customer. The spline. That's what this is called. Spline. And this is your spline tool. I knew it had a name. Just didn't know what it was. Okay. We'll just roll our screen out here. Get a rough idea how big we want it to be, and then we'll lop it off with plenty to spare. All right, that battery died, so I don't know where it died. But just lay our screen out here. Now, the hard part about this whole deal is let that truck go past. Is you have to get the screen tight enough so you don't have any wrinkles, but you can't get it too tight. This door is pretty sturdy, so it's not a big deal. But a lot of these camper doors are so light duty that it would be super easy to change the dimensions on the door by stretching the screen too tight. Just get that spline started there, and usually these tools have like a V end, an external V and an internal V. We're going to use the external V end. Just start our spline down in the groove. Make sure the screen is taut and straight. Start over here, do the same thing. Make sure everything's straight as possible. Don't want to do that. If you're over here on the last side and you do that, you'll tear your screen. Right now it's got some give, so it wasn't no big deal. But you want to avoid doing that, if at all possible. And sometimes you'll not like it when you get done, and you'll take it out and do it again. Curves are always a bit of a tricky place to work too. So now we're working on the last two sides, so we do need to stretch it just a little bit. Not too much, because when you're putting the cord in, you're actually stretching the screen too. Spline. Got away with it again. It's just a fine line between it being too loose and too tight. It's looking good. Got to get around this corner. And we're in the home stretch right there. Literally. That looks wonderful. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. It's nice and tight. Don't see any puckers in it anywhere. So it looks good. Now, take you a very sharp knife and just very carefully and gently go around and cut the excess screen off right above your spline. Take your time here. You may find a place or two where your spline didn't go down in there good, so now's a good time to address that. Sun's reflecting off that blade and blinding me. Yeah, that's just all there is to this job. Probably not going to show you reinstalling the screen door, because like I said, it's just 16 screws in the hinges. There's 2 in each hinge on this door on the inside and 2 on the outside in each hinge. 4 hinges. So guy's got a beautiful dog, but the dog is not a people person, so I don't want to disturb the dog. It's not that's not what we're out here to do today, is make the guy's dog uncomfortable. I do want to take just a second and let y'all know that me and Mrs. Hillbilly are going to be attending the Hershey, Pennsylvania RV show in September. 11 through 15, I believe, is those dates. And we are planning to do some kind of meetup with everybody from the Hillbilly Haven community. more details to follow. Because I would give you the details. I don't have details. It's still all in the planning stages. So yeah, pretty easy peasy job. As always, thanks for watching. Get down there and leave me a comment, a criticism, concern. More news about the Hershey show coming up. Be sure and go to the website, hillbillyrv.net. Sign up for the email. We're trying to get the email figured out too. We're having issues with it, but we're going to be we'll be sending out more information that way. So y'all have a great day.